All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday. It is time to shampoo the lice out of your hair. It is time to stop messing with that raggedy bitch you've been messing with since high school. It is time to finally get a good pint of ice cream and sit your ass down because, guys, CovalentTV is on and y'all know exactly what the fuck we came here to do, man. So that means, welcome to AEW Dynamite Live Review. This is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big dude.
There he is on a delay again. And by the way, guys, if you can't tell, he is not on camera yet again. He is having some issues. Again, mayonnaise, Wi-Fi, mayonnaise, laptop, all of that stuff causes great issue. And now my green screen wants to be a little hoe. Every time I wear this Venom shirt, I know better. But we are here, beautiful people. And y'all know what to do straight out the gate, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it popping in here tonight. Let me do this real quick. We're going to get it popping in here tonight. We're going to do the damn thing, the thug thistle, like how we always do. Because, you know, we love and appreciate y'all, and we hope that the feeling is mutual. If it's not, fuck you. Respectfully, of course. Respectfully. But if you are here, then that is a good thing. That is a good sign. That means that you are possibly, maybe, somewhat, one of our true seekers. You know what I'm saying? One of our true seekers. You know? Let me see what we got going on, man. True Seekers roll call. As a matter of fact, I saw y'all in here doing it a second ago, and I was happy. I was actually enthused to see that. Yes, I bust out enthused on y'all ass. Y'all wasn't ready for it, was y'all? Shouts out to the word enthused. Everybody put enthused in the comment section. Yes, the Mayo Wi-Fi and the mayonnaise laptop. Yes, both. He got it on a combo deal and Mayo buy. So that's what happened, and he's here now. He is here now. So we're going to have to figure that out. We're going to have to get to the bottom of it.
I just wanted to...
Uh-oh. Say it again. Say it again. Come again.
I just wanted to save some money.
He just wanted to save some money. Every other word is worth $3 to Werner, and that was just $3 extra he was not willing to spend. Okay? He was not willing to spend that extra $3, so we are here, beautiful people. We will get that going, and we will get that back proper before you know it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking good. Lighting is looking good, you know, just trying to make sure that I stay within view of everybody watching the show. And again, you are appreciated. So show the necessary love. I'm going to say it one more time. One more. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang, true seekers, y'all in the house, and playback gang. Shouts out to y'all too. If you are watching this on playback right now, we appreciate you. A lot of the playback gang has been killing it, which I am very happy about. Shouts out to the playback gang. Y'all are the shit. Kat said, yes, hashtag mail buy where you can get janky stuff. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Those trees that he was having sex with came to collect alimony, so now he can only afford bark Wi-Fi. Okay?
I don't have sex with trees. I don't have sex with trees. I don't have sex with trees.
Recently. Right?
At all, ever.
Okay. All right, just checking. But guys, we got a job to do as well, man. It is bringing you beautiful people the news, holding one special, dumbass, accountable, and bringing you facts, data, and statistics as we go, because that is just what we do. Yeah. So let's not delay y'all any further. Let's go ahead and get into 10 news. Let go. I'm gonna go change my shirt. My green screen's being weird. Go ahead, Werner. Let's see how this goes, y'all.
SmackDown's under 1 million and fans are freaking out. SmackDown did 933,000 and fans are freaking out for no effing reason. See, the thing is that this is supposed to be the industry standard, and there should be no excuses as to why there's a dip in performance of teams, because again, industry standard. It shouldn't matter that the World Series is on, or if it's a Friday night, or you know, you have a peg leg. You should be watching SmackDown no matter what. But the product sucks, and no one can understand that. So here we are with WWE and losing ratings. Triple H, your booking sucks, and it's being proven by the people over and over again.
Well, I am back, ladies and gentlemen.
Also,
wait, go ahead.
I was going to say real quick,
Warner, the Mayo Fi, the Mayo Fi. You're gonna have to start over. The Mayo Fi is going crazy. It's going ape shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Start over with Nick Khan. Start over.
Khan said that he is strategically uppricing tickets because the demand is there.
Yeah, I think he specifically said that they're bullish on ticket prices. They're bullish. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullish is definitely bullshit. I was able to make that out. But let me explain something to everybody watching real quick. Let me explain something. Because Triple H is in a position right now where people are talking about him getting canned, okay? Now, guys, I'm actually going to skip ahead just for the sake of this. We're going to talk about the Nick Khan thing in 1 second, but I'm actually going to skip ahead for the sake of this because I didn't have a drone accountability tonight. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I had a what we not going to fucking do. I gotta address something. I gotta address something. I think a lot of y'all might have saw this coming, though. I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of y'all who watched the show might have saw this coming for tonight. This is exactly why on Monday I went in straight nuclear on that John Jessica Alba dude. This is exactly why. Because I said that sets a bad precedent and it opens up the excuse book for every single WWE drone as if they need any more excuses. You had Dave Meltzer today run out there after Raw got a terrible fucking rating, a record low, might I add, and after SmackDown got their terrible rating. You had Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez run out there and say, well, Brian Alvarez more specifically on this part, oh, SmackDown had one bad, Triple H had one bad show and people are calling for his job. And then Monday came around and everything felt important again. Are you joking? Are we being for real? Like, no, like dead ass. And I called it out. Look, normally I told y'all I don't get into the social media stuff because that's a lot of people's playground. And that's how they prefer to play. I don't prefer to play that way. I want to get on camera where you could see me and talk about this stuff. And Dave Meltzer or Brian Alvarez, you are more than welcome to come into our chat and have this discussion. Obviously, without being snarky, or know-it-all, which I know, Brian Alvarez, that might be really hard for you. Let's start here. I heard you, Warner. Let's start here. If Raw felt like it had angles from top to bottom and the wrestling was this and that and the third, and it was so good, right? Why is it not translating to the same metric that WWE fans use to gauge product quality? I swear to God, y'all contradict yourselves in almost everything y'all say. Why are y'all so scared of them? Meltzer, Alvarez, why are y'all so terrified of the drones? Why? And I had to go on that post and be like, dude, don't placate them. They get patted on the head and told everything is okay enough. They get handed excuses on a platter enough. They get told that they're perfect little angels that could do no wrong as long as they're standing up for WWE no matter what. Why are you dropping off an excuse bucket at their front door? What are we doing here? Well, you know, the World Series was on and also Monday Night Football. Homie. Somebody said it best. I saw a post, and I'm telling you right now, this is a cue to step your game up if you watch our show. If you say something that actually makes a ton of sense and it is profound, and also if it has a little bit of, humor to it, I will repost it. That is the only way you're going to get clout off of me. Somebody this morning, I saw this, and boy, I laughed out loud because I thought this was the funniest shit ever seen in pro wrestling takes today. At least today. Motherfuckers was throwing out the Halloween excuse. One person said, hold on, I'm going to find it. I'm actually going to find it. I don't want to misquote this person. I want to actually give them their propers. Because, boy, when I tell you I thought this shit was so goddamn funny. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to find this. No, y'all going to get this work tonight. Y'all got it on Monday. Y'all getting it again tonight. Fuck that. Hold on. I know it's in here. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hey, when you're looking for something, you can't fucking find it. Where's this shit at, man? Come on. Then they're doing a live show and this shit don't want to pop up. But fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I am going to paraphrase. I got to keep the flow of the show going. This person basically said, you know good and well ain't no WWE fans being invited to no Halloween parties. I said
that's a fact right there.
It was short, sweet, but it was such a profound truth that I noticed that nobody rebutted this guy. Not that I saw when I last looked like 2 hours ago. I didn't see anybody rebuttal this guy. See, that's why the truth is undefeated. That's why drones don't come into our comment section. The truth is undefeated. WWE fans, for the most part, are losers. So, Meltzer, that would actually imply that now, I know there's no way to measure this or no metric to measure this, but that would actually imply that WWE fans have something to do on a Friday fucking night. Which, let's keep it a bean. Werner, let's keep it a bean. All of the truth seekers, let's keep it a bean. Do y'all think that the average WWE fan is going out on a Friday night, sitting at a bar with some hoes, drinking until they can't drink no more?
No. God, no.
Okay, let's go a little lighter. Do you think the average WWE fan is spending their Friday night doing anything productive?
No.
Can we stop? Like, I swear to God, the first thing I said when I saw that Alvarez clip, I said, if you don't stop, stop giving please, they don't need it. WWE fans do not need protection. They do not need to be coddled. They do not need to be humored. They do not need to be placated. They do not need to be handled with kid gloves. Take off the mask. And I swear, it seems like Meltzer is the only one that he'll take off the mask for a second, and then he'll feel a little bit of fire on that seat. He'll feel a little bit of fire under his ass. And he's like, but wait, but the World Series and Halloween and what are you so scared of? These people are harmless. You take a keyboard away from these people are harmless. These people are about as dangerous as a toothless fucking shark.
Yeah, they'll cry like they're a 2-year-old with a tantrum. That's all they are.
What are you afraid of? Why is the media so afraid of the WWE and their fan base? I don't get it. These people are soft with a capital T. They're soft. They as soft as Charmin over a fucking humidifier. What are we talking about?
And here's another thing, like, where is this when AEW has the same thing, like Game 2 of the World Series or Game 4 of the NHL playoffs or NBA playoffs? Oh, well, they had to move days because of it, but there's no excuse for that. Where's that for WWE? There should be no excuse because, again, industry standard. Everything comes back to them being the industry fucking standard, and they are showing that they are not the industry fucking standard.
Dog. Raw, just dead ass, got a record low. And do we hear anything? Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it took him 7 days to get to that point. 7 fucking days. That's not an overnight number. That is 7 whole fucking days.
And I know there's somebody watching is going, oh, these guys always cry about the same things. Where are the solutions? If you actually watch our show, you know that we have given the solutions. You know that we have given the biggest solution of all. It is too many of y'all that I see y'all spending half y'all day arguing with drones where y'all could be spending that time being on WWE's fucking neck.
Mm-hmm.
The drones are powerless. The only empowerment that drones get is by defending the WWE. So there's no victory to be won there. There's no prize at the end of that carnival game. It's not. So stop arguing with them. They're inconsequential. They're NPCs. Stop arguing with them. Y'all need to start atting Triple H, atting TKO. I'm telling you, dog.
Ari Emanuel.
Yes. Oh, they're not going to pay attention to it. They're not going to pay attention to it. Man, some of these rebuttals.
Will.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Some of these rebuttals that y'all be having towards these drones be going viral. Mm-hmm. You think if you levy a really great criticism and word it well, it won't go viral like when y'all are rebuttaling drones that ain't got no clout? Oops. Did I say the quiet part loud again?
Not to mention, if you add them enough times, they're going to see it in their timeline and go, why am I getting added to all this so many times? Let me look at what's being said.
It's the natural human curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the biggest thing of all, WWE predicates their entire existence, at least when it comes to popularity, on social media metrics.
Yep, that's all they care about now.
So if you get 10,000 people, hell, if you get 5,000 people that are just bombing on WWE, I'm talking about straight going loco on these motherfuckers. You think they not gonna see that? If you doing that shit 3-4 days out the week, you think they not gonna see that? Because y'all be spending 5-6 days out the week rebuttaling drones with no clout. I be seeing some of y'all that watch our show in arguments with these motherfuckers, and I go to their page, I be like, 1,000 followers? You going back and forth with somebody with 1,000 followers? You giving them clout, if anything. Y'all got to play a more strategic game, bro. King Jeremy, I think you a new commenter said I got blocked by Triple H. Good.
That's a good thing.
But wait, that don't mean you should stop.
Oh. Hit up Ari, hit up Mark Shapiro.
Come on, bro.
Hit up.
Go ahead, Warner. Go ahead.
Oh, hit up Nick Con. Hit up all these other people. Hit up people above Triple H. It's not that hard. Get blocked by them too.
Because eventually
he heard.
Because eventually, like what Warner just said, man, he beat me to it. I was going to say, eventually, the truth will be heard. Mm-hmm. So, like, don't think that it's a effort that is going to go to waste. If y'all can't tell, I played a lot of sports growing up, and I've had some tough coaches and I had some pushover coaches. The biggest difference between a pushover coach versus a coach that gets results is a coach that holds the team accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Any pro athlete will tell you that. Hell, it don't even got to be a pro athlete. It could be collegiate level. It could be high school level. Hell, you could probably even go to goddamn elementary. Dude, the difference between a pushover head coach and a head coach that gets results is accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Now, WWE is offsetting UFC's shifting losses. Okay? Wait, hold on real quick. Warner, I talked about shifting losses a couple months back.
Yes, you did.
I talked about shifting losses a couple months back. I was giving y'all business 101 just a few months back about how shifting losses work. I just said on Monday that basically TKO is like a giant money laundering scheme. Did I not? Who's watching on Monday? Where are all my Monday people? Did I not just say that shit on Monday?
Yes, you did.
So if you have offsetting balances and shifting losses, that's pretty much legal money laundering. If one entity is being used to clean another entity, that is what? Hello, am I talking to myself?
No, you're right.
And it's not even offsetting UFC shifting losses by much.
No.
You would
And that's going to change
go
once
ahead.
January hits too.
You
It's
would
going to
think
be the other way around.
you would think it'd be by like 80%.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even by that. Hold on, let me go pull it up. I'm gonna go pull it up right now. Let's go pull it up right now. So don't nobody think I'm bullshitting. Let's do it like this. Because this is how we do it on this show. This is how we do it
I
on
think
this
it's
show.
5-10%, right?
Hold on. Dude, I swear to God, it's like half the fucking Twitter feed disappeared for no fucking reason. It's like as soon as I started the show, half the stuff that I posted today is just gone. Hold on. Let's pull this up. Let's get this going right now. I'm not fucking around. Y'all, they ain't finna play with me tonight. Here we go. I got it. WWE's revenue increased by 23% to $402.1 million, while UFC's revenue declined by 8% to $325.2 million. So it is only offsetting. If anybody, I want somebody to do the math right now. If TKO announced a third quarter 2025 revenue of $1.1 billion, representing a 27% decrease from the second quarter, and WWE pulled in $402.1 million, and UFC pulled in $325.2 million. Boom. There you go. Fuego is on the ball. Fuego is on the ball. It's offsetting by 15%. In $80 million. That's razor thin. That is what they call in the business world razor thin margins. For $1 billion entity and the entities that are within it to only be 15% apart, that's not good. Weekly Steel Chair said it's a net gain of 15%. Gross increase will be 18.5. That's not a good margin. You would think with what WWE, with how they move their tickets and with everything that they tout, they would be clearing. Guys, give a percentage. If you know business, only if you know business. If you don't, do not respond. You're going to make yourself look stupid. What would be a profit margin or a percentage or a net gain that TKO could clear that would make WWE's acquisition viable? Let's see how many of y'all know business in this motherfucker.
Ooh.
Because 15% ain't it.
No, 15.
That's not even, dude, let's go to the money. Let's just go to the money. $402.1 million is not viable. It's not. For what WWE is currently getting on deals and Saudi shows and all that stuff. And by the way, the ESPN deal was included in that number. Oops.
Yeah, it was.
Oops. Because they had to disclose that. The ESPN deal is included in that number, guys.
Yeah, because they wanted to jump to that so bad so quickly.
So imagine what it would have been if that ESPN deal doesn't happen. It probably would have been 2%. It probably would have been 2%.
It probably would have been 2%.
They probably would have barely been clearing UFC in profit. And they were going, oh, stop the presses. Everybody hit the brakes. The 3 Saudi deals are going to make this number look better. Okay, cool. It's probably going to bring it up, what, an extra 7 to 10%?
If that. I mean, let's be honest. If that. And it's only for what, the one, they only got the Rumble so far next year.
I'm going to help y'all out. I'm going to give y'all a number because I see a lot of people saying 45 to 50%. That is not inaccurate. That is actually that's actually correct for the most part. But the number to make it viable, meaning like it's self-sustaining almost. Percentage, 60%. Y'all were close. Y'all were very close. Very close. Y'all were not far off at all. Translation, WWE as an entity, in order for it to be viable, should be pulling in $1 billion. TKO should be worth $2 billion right now. WWE
minimum.
would be viable. Go ahead, Werner. Go ahead.
No, that should be minimum. And you know what? And I hate to defend this or anything, but I bet you if they went back to 300 dates a year and with the ticket prices the way they are right now, they probably could be self-sustaining.
Somewhere between 1.8 and 2 billion would be a viable success for WWE's acquisition.
Right.
That's real. That's very real. If WWE by itself under the TKO banner was $1 billion entity, by itself, not including UFC, not including the bull riding shit they bought, just WWE by itself. If WWE was $1 billion entity, it would be paying for itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. That's a fact. The fact that they're at half of that is diabolical fucking work. Especially for what WWE spends. And that's something that we have discussed on this show ad nauseum. We have broken that down over the years, especially considering what WWE spent. Yeah, they could go, oh, the Saudi number and make it look good. Yeah, it'll look good on the books. But then when you look at what you had to spend to put on those shows, it's going to make the number look bad. That's why I know they're happy they don't have to disclose that stuff. Because if I was on that call, I'd be like, oh, yeah, the Saudi show, it's going to make the number look good on paper. But, like, what are you guys going to spend on those 3 shows?
Right.
What are you guys going to spend producing those 3 shows? Because the stipend is the payment that Saudi is giving you for those shows. It's not like in the United States where they got 7.1 from New Jersey, 7.1 million from New Jersey for production budget. Like, no, it's baked into the cost. The production is baked into what Saudi is paying them for the show. So
along with waive site fees.
So how much are they paying? I'm pretty sure they get a discount on site fees, but I get what you're saying though. But like,
yeah.
How much is Saudi paying them per show? Somebody pull me that number right now. How much is Saudi paying them per show?
I think it was $250
per. You sure about that?
Either 100 and then $250 for Mania.
250 for Mania sounds right.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
I think it's for everything else, and then $250 for Mania.
But WWE, y'all remember the ticket eater at arcades? Y'all remember the ticket eater? You win a whole bunch of tickets. You couldn't wait to feed it into that machine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what WWE does with money. And here's the problem they're about to face. Remember I said it. Don't let nobody steal my talking point. They're about to get hit home. They're about to get hit where it hurts the most. Home. The United States of America is their base. That's home base. Now, remember what me and Warren have been telling y'all for this entire past year. They're going to have to sell to Saudi because they are not. The TKO brass is going to look at WWE and go, you know what? We barely broke even on this. We made a little bit of money. Okay. but it's not enough to keep y'all around. Saudi, what y'all offering? That day is coming. That day is coming. That's not, at this point, Warner, that's not a conspiracy.
No, it's only a matter of time. It really is. And then you're going to alienate the base because they're going to go everywhere but the United States.
Which spins the
and all the crazy start times for Raw and SmackDown are going to start up, and everyone's going to start bitching in the States.
Which spins the block on what I was just saying a second ago. It's about to hit home. WWE is already chasing people off. I was talking about this on Monday. They're already chunking away at their fan base right now. And they've been doing it for the past 15 years.
Yep.
But now more than ever, they're about to feel the pain, the legitimate pain of alienating and going against the grain of what their audience wants for so long. Now, somebody might say all that's left are the marks. Why are you saying that? As long as the marks are around, they're going to be sustainable. No. If they're touting Saudi shows as a means of them breaking even on profits, that means that they know their home base audience is dwindling. You know why? Because if their home base audience was going absolutely ape shit for their product, they was going goo goo gaga bananas, and they were selling out 20,000 tickets everywhere they fucking go, guess what? We wouldn't hear the fucking end of it. Just like we weren't hearing the end of it last year.
Tickets?
Say that again?
Or 4,000 tickets this week?
Y'all, we weren't, for the last year and a half, we weren't hearing the end of them. Oh, another sellout, another sellout, another sellout, another sellout. But then that fatigue started to happen. The audience started going, damn, we're not actually getting a good show. Now all that's left in these arenas are the marks. That's it. But WWE is about to get a swift kick in the nuts and realize marks don't pay the bills.
Nope.
They feel the arenas to be seen. They don't, and to sing and to chant. They don't feel the arenas because they're passionate about the product. You're going to have a bunch of mark-ass clout chasers in every venue you go to. Your product is in the gutter. Triple H couldn't book if it meant it saved his damn life. He's not even showing up to shows. Like, it's all bad on that side, dude. It's all bad on that side, dude. It's all bad on that side.
But going back to the original, I mean, this is what happens when you are the industry standard. And I don't think people just keep ignoring that. They see this as this highly touted title, and it's like, you're failing miserably in every metric right now. But hey, let's just tout out that industry standard name.
And me and Warner both said to you guys, it's going to get to a point of where that's not enough. Saying, well, but we're the WWE. That's not good. That's not going to be enough. And eventually, it's going to stop being, it's already happening to where it's not enough for the fans. But then it's going to start happening to where it's not enough for talent. Then it's going to start happening to where it's not enough for production staff. Oh, you don't want to take this pay cut? We're the WWE. This looks really good on a resume. And production and high quality production people are going to be like, fuck you. Tony Khan made me a great offer. Suck my dick.
We can get you into movies.
No, you can't.
Well, if your name's Jake Cargill, anyone but Jake Cargill can get a movie.
And once that sticker gets peeled off, once that Band-Aid is ripped, they will never recover. They've done too much damage. If you blow your leg off with a fucking 12 gauge, can you reattach it?
Nope.
That's what WWE is doing right now. They're loading the shells into the 12 gauge shotgun, and they're like, well, time to blow this leg off.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing is right now they're sipping a little bit of coffee. They're having their lunch before they do it. That's the only thing they're doing right now. They're buying time before they inevitably blow their leg off.
Right.
Both of them. And again, they're not going to be able to reattach them. It's not going to happen. They don't have the goodwill. They don't. Another chair shuffling of the creative ain't gonna do shit. Because I've seen people talk about now's the time for Dwayne to take his rightful seat. No.
This is all Road Dogg's fault. Let's take his hat off.
Y'all pulled the figurehead shit already with Triple H. It's done. You can't pull that club out the bag anymore. Remember when everything was going to be so much better just because, now Vince is gone. Yeah, Triple H is going to change everything. It's going to be like NXT Black and Gold. Remember? Y'all tried the figurehead thing. It's not going to work. The scapegoating thing, y'all have done that to the umpteenth degree. That's not going to work. Like Kendrick said, it's not enough. It's not enough. Y'all gonna keep going and it's not gonna work. The drones are scrambling, y'all. They scrambling like eggs at a fucking IHOP, homie. All you got to do is go on social media right now. They're scrambling. They're trying to find somebody to put this on instead of actually holding the company accountable. They cannot accept the fact that WWE is actually finally starting to see a tailspin. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. You know what? I was gonna save it, but you know what? Warren, I'm gonna bring this person up. Because I thought this was so goddamn marshmallowy and bitch made and soft. Hold up. This one comes from, and me and Werner got experience with this dude. We've already known this dude is a little hizzo, so it ain't no shock. And this ain't drawing accountability. I'm just reading this off for the fuck of it. I'm doing this for the love of the game. So give us some fucking fire emoji. Stop playing with us, y'all. It said through that financial lubricant. Shouts out to Fuego. He said, save the trees from Werner, fuck the Fed, no Millie. Then you said first week where no WWE programming cracked 1 million live, by the way. Yeah, but that's not being brought up.
No. Why talk about that? Let's find out every excuse under the book. What's going to be the excuse for Monday? Are we going to use the old football? That trope has been used way too many times.
Look, in the book, over the book, around the book, up on top. They're going to everything they possibly fucking can. And it's not working. But no, Warner, we got experience with this person right here. This one comes from Aaron Rift of No DQ.
Oh, that little fucking bitch.
He's such a sassy little mama. Yeah, we had some issues with him in the past on our first page. Dude, goddamn.
He likes half naked men, allegedly.
But he said, I think the WWE has been bad creatively in 2025 discussion is way overblown. Do I think 2025 has been good as 2024? No. However, I gladly take 2025 WWE over most years in the company's history. What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
What are you on about? Why can't y'all just say, you know what? This has been a down year for WWE creatively. It hasn't been good at all. And just leave it there. Like, I said it myself. I responded to this too. I said, it's like y'all think the Hulk is going to come bitch smack y'all if y'all criticize WWE and leave it there. I swear to God.
Listen, why you would take this over most years? What has been so good about this year that you take it over most years?
Warner, you can answer this because you have been doing the show with me. I've been saying this since year 2 of doing the show. You ever notice how people, when they say stuff like that, they can never bring up a fucking example?
No, I've never seen a fucking example. Give me fucking examples.
I'm the first person to call this out. I said, you ever notice when people say stuff like that, when they use little deflection, little tactics like that, they can never give you an exact example? Like, for example, give me the year and give me what happened in that year that was better than the other year. You notice they never give examples when it comes to WWE?
Nope, everything has to be so broad-stroked, which is stupid.
Man, I thought Monday I'm cooking even more tonight. What are we talking about, bro? Oh my God, bro. I wasn't even planning on doing all this cooking tonight, y'all. I wasn't, but I'm in the motherfucking kitchen, man. I'm in the motherfucking kitchen tonight, man. I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing, bro. If y'all in here, drop some fire emojis, man. Oh, and by the way, Robert had came through with 10 smackaroos, which obviously cues up a good friend of the show, Don Lemon. Shouts out to you. Shaking them maracas. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Queuing up Don Lemon. Getting Don Lemon in the building. Getting Don Lemon in the building. We always have celebrity guests. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shouts out to you. I appreciate that. Let's keep that going. Let's keep that financial lubricant rolling in, man. We giving y'all that knowledge. Fuego said if you press him, he would absolutely go. But AEW, yeah, no, that's one of the things that they've been using since AEW's fucking creation. Is whenever you criticize WWE and you make people, these WWE drones, stand on what they say, and after debunking them and going through a few little trials and tribulations and mountaintops with them, it always lands right there. But AEW, because these people are not original. Catherine said what I was about to say next. They are monkey see, monkey do personified. They hear these talking points and they go, oh, that sounds really cool. I'm going to say that around my friends. And it spreads like the virus that WWE fans are on professional wrestling discourse.
And that's what WWE wants.
Dog, they are blaming everything but the actual problem. I saw people going, oh, this is Cody's fault. This is Road Dogg's fault. I'm like, God damn, who are y'all going to blame next? Tatanka? Give me a fucking knife. Y'all are, dude, I swear to God. WWE fans are HPV on pro wrestling. Fuck.
Why doesn't Michael Cole get any blame? Michael Cole should get some blame. For the trash he does in not pushing storylines forward and not calling out moves properly. Where's that? Where is that criticism? All I ever hear is, he's the GOAT. For what? Outlasting everybody? And kissing Vince's ass?
It's disgusting work.
What are we doing here?
It's disgusting work. Robert said at this rate, the guy in charge of catering gonna get blamed. Bro, they're spiraling. They're spiraling.
They have bad catering. That's why they have bad shows.
Bro, they're spiraling right now.
Yeah, I know.
They were not ready. They were not ready for what's been happening recently. They weren't.
No.
And I saw somebody say this and I disagreed so much. But I responded to enough people today that I was like, you know what? I'm done. But somebody said something that I had firmly disagreed with. Somebody had said This is worse than 2019. I said, no, not yet. I said, not yet. I don't think y'all remember how bad 2019 was for WWE. Like, it was actually looking like their Armageddon was coming. Like, it was looking shaky. It was looking shaky as a bitch.
I mean, 3,900 fans for the Royal Rumble, the Raw after the Royal Rumble. That's bad.
It was looking shaky as a bitch. If I see what's going on between now, but I could talk. If I see what's going on now between right now until maybe a little bit after WrestleMania, then I'll say that. Like, if this continues to get worse, like WrestleMania comes and goes and this is reached absolutely nuclear levels, then I'll say it. But 2019 was actually looking like, oh, WWE might actually croak.
Mm-hmm.
It was looking like 2 more years of that and they was going to be out of there. I'm not even bullshitting. If you know, you know. It was looking like 2 more years of that and they was going to be out of there. I'm not joking. Weekly Steel Chair says Seth Rollins winning the Rumble and his bean-headed wife equals decline. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. Shouts out to Preparation H, because I'm telling you right now, it is WWE on the whole. It's not one particular thing. It's not, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's giving the drones an out. I'm not doing that. Damn, Adrian Carpenter, where the fuck you been? And by the way, why are you lit?
Mm-hmm.
I saw the fire emojis, but that's about it, man. Pay your late fees. Stop playing with us, man. Come on. But he said, this comes Friday SmackDown, only 5,197 tickets sold for a 14,000-seat arena in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. And WWE fans can punch down on AEW and say, oh, they're only selling this much and this, that, and the third. Well, one's a 6-year-old company and one's how old?
At least 70.
One is referred to as an upstart. The other is referred to as the industry standard. Something doesn't add up there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure we get that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what we got. I'm only reading a couple more because we got to get into Dynamite, y'all. I got to get back to this work. I got to get back to this WrestleCade business. It's now people asking me questions about shit, and I'm getting annoyed. Frankly, I'm getting annoyed, but I'm here. We are working. You know what I'm saying? All right, Let me pick a couple more comments. You know what? I'm going Financial Lubricant Gang right now, man. Shouts out to the leaderboard gang, but I'm going Financial Lubricant Gang because we got to keep going. All right, guys, it is time for us to light the fuse. Bring the boom.
Dynamite.
Mite. Now, guys, before we get started, before Werner runs down the card, if Werner even has the card ready.
I do.
Werner, we're not getting married, so let's not do that. Okay.
I don't. Oh, no. Not no.
You afraid you're going to be outlawed in Michigan and chased out of your town? Huh? Don't tread on me, Werner. Are you a phobe? Are you a phobe?
Oh.
Are we phobing? Is that what's going on?
Oh.
Are you phobing? Werner's phobing. Everybody put the rainbow flag in the comment section for Werner. Let's do it.
God.
Let's do it. He's phobing. He's phobing out. All right. But no. But fucking no. I was going to say, it's rare when I get an opportunity to like reflect on something when it comes to pro wrestling and actually just be like, man, it's surreal. It's surreal. The venue they were at tonight, I was actually in that venue for something completely different. It was a URL battle event. I think was it Summer Madness? I think it was. It was Summer Madness, and yeah.
This year?
No. Werner, you slowing down the story. Be quiet. But fucking, that was a very great trip for me because that was one of many times I got to, take my mom out of town and all that stuff and, give her a chance to relax and all that. But man, I met a homie there, man. Shouts out my boy Qua, man. Shouts out him. He was, man, I met a homie for life there, man. Shouts out to him. And I just look back on that with so much fondness. I got so much love for the city of Houston. Shouts out everybody out there in Houston. Shouts out all my Texas people, man. Big belt buckles. You know what I'm saying? Swanging on a slab. Fuck is you talking about? No, I'm playing, but no. Yeah, no. Texas holds a very, 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 very beautiful pocket in my heart because of just the memories I've been able to make there. And yeah, Houston is definitely on the top of that list. Next to, San Antonio, Corpus Christi. I just got a lot of love for Texas. I made a lot of memories with my mom in Texas. And yeah, I got a soft spot for Texas, man, especially Houston. So yes, seeing that venue and seeing literally the place that I was sitting that day, yeah. It was surreal. It was surreal. So shouts out Texas, man. Shouts out all my Texas people. You know what I'm saying? If you are from Texas, then represent in the comment section right now. But I got a lot of love for y'all down there, man. It's always excellent hospitality, a lot of love, great food. You know what I mean? Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. But enough of the mushy gushy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get into Dynamite and Werner. Let's fly through this business.
Alrighty, we start the show off with Tony Schiavone in the ring talking about a big announcement regarding the new national championship that will be determined at Full Gear. But before they could go any further, apparently this was announced on social media. Samoa Joe's music hit, and the ops were outside, or the ops came out. Joe said, "Houston, we have a problem. There's a term we've heard a long time ago that applies to a person standing in the ring." Joe knows that Schiavone will say he had nothing to do with last week, but finds him very hard to believe. Schiavone tried to tell Joe that he has respect for him, but Joe yells for him to shut up, and there's consequences. Consequences.
Consequences.
We choose to engage in, and those have come for the Georgia Peach. The ops try to get in the ring, and then security tries to stop them. Joe says there's only more people getting hurt in this equation. To which Hangman's music hits. The AEW Men's World Champion sprinted out to the ring. Joe said now he can take care of two problems at once. But then, oh boy, Eddie Kingston and Hook came out to the rescue.
Boy, let me stop. Wait a goddamn minute. Stop it. If y'all were about to get jumped and y'all saw Eddie Burger, Kingston, and Hook running in to save y'all probably be like, shit. I'm about to get my motherfucking ass whooped. God damn it. Eddie Burger, Kingston getting punched in the belly. Hook is getting flung like a damn toothpick, and you are getting leg warmers put on you. It is going to be disgusting work. King Jeremy said he's from San Antonio. San Antonio. Shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to my Texas people, man.
Nice.
Shouts out to you. You know? But, no, seriously. Tony, brother. Eddie Burger Kingston came back. He didn't get the reaction you expected him to get. Neither did Orange Cassidy. Neither did Hook. It's okay to give up on your experiments. I'm going to say it every week until you do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it every week until you do it.
Find new experiments. Find experiments that you believe will work better than what Orange and Eddie Kingston and Hook think you would have.
It's just not going to work, bro. It's just not like, dude.
Yeah.
Your audience is basically telling you no. Your audience is going, hold on.
No, 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 no.
They're only giving them courtesy pops because it's like, okay, well, we don't want to do them dirty by just not making any noise.
Right.
You know, like how when parents go to kids' plays, they clap. They know that shit is terrible. They clap though. You know why? Because it's kids. It's kids.
Mm-hmm. Especially your kid.
That's Hook, Eddie Burger Kingston, and Orange Cassidy. Mm-hmm. They're clapping because it's like, oh, they're still here. Yay.
Daniel Garcia is another one.
I remember them from when this first started. Yeah. Clap, clap, clap. Dude, let it go. You picked up on it with the Dork Order.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What is it? What's the draw? Do y'all be playing shuffleboard with each other or something? Like what's the draw?
I don't get what the draw is. I mean, we've been through this now, what? 3 years? 4 years? With everybody? Especially Eddie, since he gets probably the second most screen time next to Orange.
And most importantly, Tony Khan, you're not slick. Sliding them in with wrestlers that are actually over and people want to see. No, that's the Vince McMahon, John Cena tactic that I used to absolutely, positively hate. He used to tether John Cena onto anything that was over organically so he could kill it. Vince McMahon used John Cena's booking as a weapon of mass destruction towards anything that got organically over.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what you're doing with the talent that we're mentioning. You're tethering them to people that are actually over, and it's siphoning away their overness because nobody wants to see them with that person. People want to see Hangman Adam Page by himself.
Yep.
They don't want to see him featuring goddamn Eddie Burger Kingston and Fishing Hook. It's not an R&B album. Boys to Men featuring. No, ain't no Boys to Men featuring shit. It's Boys to Men.
This year's Grammy goes to...
That's not what it is. It's like you think you got Boys to Men and New Edition and people want to see them on tour together. By the way, I think they actually about to go on tour together. But like I think you think that's what that's not what people want to see. You know why Michael Jackson didn't have a fucking opening act? Because that opening act would have got booed off the fucking stage.
Yeah.
People would have been like, Michael. Mm. Man, you could have sent Whitney Houston in her prime out there to open up for Mike, and Whitney would have got booed off the damn stage. People want to see the stars. Tony, people want to see the stars. It was like you had a grasp on this earlier in the year. Now, I get it. Will ain't around right now. Swerve ain't around right now. I get that. I understand that. But, dog, look at all them stars you got in the Don Callis family.
Yeah, seriously.
You could break some of them away and make them babyface. Matter of fact, I think Brian Cage should return as a babyface.
Josh Alexander, give him something.
You're willingly not pushing more talented people just out of comfort. Stop. I didn't even mean to go on this diatribe, but god damn, dude, it's taking away from your product. It's taking away from your product. Stop. My goodness gracious almighty. Let's keep going, Werner.
Alrighty, first matchup, we have Orange Cassidy taking on Claudio Castagnoli in the first match of the Blood and Guts Advantage battle. Obviously, Claudio got the win, working his ass off because he had to go up against Orange Cassidy with the pop-up uppercut to win it. Backstage.
Wait, stop. I don't think this is going to have the Wardlow effect like it did with Orange Cassidy, but watching Claudio Castagnoli have fucking competitive matches with Orange Cassidy makes me want to vomit. I'm glad Claudio won. Oh, wait, real quick. I'm glad Claudio won.
Yeah.
And his entrance was fire tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Claudio won. But watching him have competitive matches with Orange Cassidy is a joke. But continue. Go ahead, Warner.
This is a guy who deserves
Here's a guy.
way better. Here's a guy who deserves way better than what he's getting. Like, I feel like he's in the same position he was in fucking WWE. Like, he's just in this malaise of background. Like, give this guy something. He has the look. He can wrestle his ass off. He can talk if you let him. Like, give this guy something. Let him run with it. Not just the Ring of Honor title hiding behind Honor Club. Like, my God. Alrighty, backstage we have Renee Salmon Croquette with Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher, and Don Callis. Briscoe requested the time, as he says he's not received a response from his challenge a few weeks ago from Kyle Fletcher, but got a response from Don Callis. Briscoe said his thought process was a swift kick to his family jewels is what helps Fletcher win. It cannot feel good. It's like making out with your sister. Briscoe wants to make Fletcher a real man, said let's do it again at Full Gear, no DQ. Fletcher told Don Callis he might enjoy that. Callis said if Briscoe wants a shot at the title, he needs to give something up. Briscoe talked about if he gives up his career. Don said no. Don said you'd have to leave the conglomeration forever and join the Don Callis family. To which Briscoe accepts the step.
Okay, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Give your opinion on it, and then I'm going to cook. Go ahead. I'm finishing out this message, y'all. Go ahead.
This, oh God, why? Like, yes, they have great chemistry together, but no one wants to see any of this. No one wants to see the conglomeration break up or at all. No one wants to see Mark Briscoe be the little anti babyface in the heel faction. This will not end well, Tony. At all. This is not a good route for Mark Briscoe. At all.
Okay. So I like that it's going to be a no Dairy Queen match. I do like that.
Yep.
It feels like there's going to be some finality. But I don't want to see the Don Callis family become hokey and campy. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Don Callis is kind of leading it down that route. I want to see the faction become more serious again. Not saying it's not serious now, but it's starting to get a little silly. That's the perfect word. That's exactly the word I was looking for. It's becoming a little bit whimsical.
Mm-hmm.
I need it to be a little more intense. Like, if I could get more intensity out of the Don Callis family, I'll feel better about their programs. I feel good about their programs right now. I do, but I do not want to see this become a comedy act. And with Don Callis being as over the top as he's being right now, it kind of feels like it's heading that route. I'm a hold off. I'm gonna see how this no DQ match ends up going, but I want to see Kyle Fletcher be as brutal as possible in this matchup.
I don't think anyone wants to see a comedy heel group.
That's my point exactly.
Yeah, it does not. It will fall flat, and it'll fall flat fast.
Yeah, so I think Tony Khan needs to get control of the reins of this group again and just kind of reel it in, because now it's becoming a bit absurd. Pull back, focus on the stars that you want to come out of it, book them, and kind of dial back on the Don Callis about 20%.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even got to tone back on them like 50%. No, just tone back on Don Callis about 20%, 20 to 30%. Let the talent be a little more serious and a little more imposing. That's all. That's my only criticism. Outside of that, I'm excited for the match. Go ahead.
Not only that, like right now, and you might agree with me on this, I feel like Don is oversaturated. Like
I don't
you
disagree
have
with that.
some good
Yeah,
heel
no.
talkers in this group. You know what I mean? But then you just still have Don doing all the work. Let some of these guys talk more and give them more time on the mic to show that, oh, not everyone, everyone can talk. Everyone can do something else. It's not just a one trick pony group.
Here's what I respect about Tony Khan's booking when he does get this right. When he does dial something back and goes back to like the fundamentals of what that one particular thing was supposed to be, it typically ends up getting better.
Mm-hmm.
He did it with Hangman. He did it with Swerve. He did it to a degree with Will. Because for a moment, it looked like he was just going to push Will all the way to the world title and just have him run through everybody.
Right.
But you saw him kind of dial back and go, okay, let's give him some great programs that he could sink his teeth into first, and then we'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have him elevate a couple guys, and then we'll get into that. Pause if necessary, by the way.
Pause.
That's what he needs to do with the Don Callis family. Dial it back and go, okay, where do I want this to go? Because I think it's kind of lost its way a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. Because that's actually a strength of Tony Khan's. That's actually a strength of his as a booker. He know when he does dial something back, he knows how to get back to the fundamentals at least. So okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But go ahead, Warner.
Alrighty, Renee getting busy in the back. Is backstage and with the Young Bucks.
Pause.
Don Callis and Josh Alexander.
John Moxley, he's saying your wife is having sex with the Young Bucks. He said she was getting busy with him. I don't know if you heard him, but when you see him beat his ass, punch him in the throat and watch the Twinkies come out. Beat him. Just don't even say wait until his eyes close, then wake him up and then slap him again. He's wrong. I do not condone that. I do not condone what he just said. Go ahead.
After the announcement of the $1 million trios match for Full Gear, Renee asked if the Bucks have joined the Don Callis family. Before they could answer, Don Callis cut them off and sent a nice care package to make sure the Bucks got the treatment that they deserve. Not some jobbers like they have been. When they're a part of the team, they're like family. The rest of the Don Callis family walks in, and Don Callis introduced the Rainmaker. Okada walked in and said, don't take too much time deciding. And that was pretty much it.
All right.
Yeah. Up next, we have the TBS champion.
That's not blood. Wait, that's not blood. That's mayonnaise. Robert, what's going on with you, man? Robert, what's going on with you, man? What's happening, man? No, I'm playing. But hey, yo, real quick, before we continue, like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang, man. The financial lubricant gang, y'all got to step up this month, man. Step up. Stop playing with us, man. Y'all want y'all comments read? That's how we gonna get this done, man. All right? Let's keep going, Warner. Go ahead.
All right, TBS champion Mercedes Mone and Ring of Honor champion, women's champion Athena versus the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron.
Willow who?
Willow Nightingale.
Oh, okay. All right, just checking.
In the first round of the AEW Women's Tag Team Title Tournament. You know, a really great match. I thought this was a mini cheat code.
Mini cheat code. Mercedes continues to put great game tape out there.
Yes, she does. Babes of Wrath won over Mercedes and Athena to advance when Harley Cameron pinned Athena.
Athena was putting in work, and dude, look. I know they're not going to be a tag team going forward. Obviously, one because they just lost, but like Athena was putting in work, homie. Wizark. Salute to Athena in this matchup. Harley was getting in her numbers. Willow was getting in her numbers. The crowd, you could tell the crowd didn't want to give them nothing. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all notice that? At first, the crowd didn't want to give them nothing. They took that shit. That's what I liked about this the most. That is what I liked about this the most. The crowd was not about to give them anything. They took it. Ladies, women's wrestlers, if y'all want to be taken on a higher regard and a higher note, y'all want to get that adulation that y'all feel like y'all deserve, take it. Take it. That's if I was in charge of a women's division and they wanted me to go into the locker room and rile them up, that's exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give y'all nothing just because y'all women. They're not gonna give y'all nothing. Y'all go out there and y'all fucking take it.
Mm-hmm.
And they took it. God damn, they took it. I was very impressed with this. I was very impressed with everybody in this matchup. And you could tell, you could tell Harley Cameron was just out there just doing her best, and you could tell she was putting on the best possible performance that she could within her means right now. It just seemed like Harley was so motivated for this match.
Mm-hmm.
And if people are upset that Athena got pinned, somebody has to go over. I'm sorry that y'all are so conditioned to that shitty Dairy Queen WWE booking where everything has to have a fuck finish or main roster fuckery. But a lost start in professional wrestling, and this is something me and Werner talked about in year one of AEW, is definitive finishes. There's nothing wrong with a definitive finish in pro wrestling. It used to be one of the hallmarks of professional wrestling.
You know, and this also, you know what also can happen now? Harley can get a title shot at the Ring of Honor title with Athena, and then Athena can get her win back.
Boom.
Not that hard.
And some of y'all might not even be old enough to know this. Do you know how big of a deal it was in the territory days when somebody from another territory got a definitive win over somebody in their home territory? Motherfuckers got chased out of towns. Motherfuckers got chased out of buildings, chased out of towns, chased down the tarmac of the airport. Definitive wins used to mean a lot, like a hell of a lot. WWE pulled that out of wrestling. It's a lot of stuff you could point back to with pro wrestling going downhill and it being associated with WWE. It's a lot of stuff like that. Me and Werner did a damn near a whole stream talking about that. It's a lot. I think it was right after Hogan passed. It's a lot of stuff you could point back to and go, damn, WWE really ruined that for wrestling.
Yep.
It's a lot of shit. All in the name of sports entertainment.
Try it.
Let's keep going.
All righty. Up next, we have the AEW National Championship and the first casino gauntlet competitors announced. Tony Schiavone is in the ring and officially announces at Full Gear that Tony Khan has signed a casino gauntlet match for the newly formed National Championship. Schiavone said it's been about 40 years since the National Championship has been on TBS, and wrestlers backstage have been lining up wanting to be a part of it. Schiavone then introduced Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, who make their way to the ring alongside MVIP. They get into the history of the title or the previous national champions.
Which I love.
Which, yeah, amazing. Then the demand interrupt as Ricochet said he'll make this quick as possible since he doesn't want to be in this trash-ass state.
Now that was a moment where I was like, "You bald bitch." I was like, "I'll rock with Texas. Fuck what you talking about." I was like, "You bald son of a bitch." You cul-de-sac having bastard. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But such a beautiful desert. Ricochet said they wanted to give her the Syndicate their credit they deserved, as it doesn't matter how old or hobbled they are. He admires them. Every time Ricochet opens his mouth, he's spitting out facts. As I told you so. What? Ricochet then said he promised the Hurt Syndicate he'll never win gold, and asked Lashley how his back was from last week as they started to piss off Ricochet. MVP cut him off, said no one cares what he has to say, and they're the best ever looking was getting their asses kicked by the Syndicate at Full Gear.
Boy, them words was whooping your ass for about a solid 15 seconds. Woo, them
They're
words.
going to run it back during. Ricochet said he'll be the inaugural national champion, to make a long story short.
God damn, Warner, them words was whooping your ass.
Yeah.
I thought you was finna call Ricochet Robert at one point. I ain't know what was going on. I'm like, bro, what is Warner talking about? But I love Tony Khan, because this was something he did a lot in the early years of AEW. I love him going back to paying homage to, the history of professional wrestling. I don't know if he got Billy Corgan's blessing.
Yeah, that's going to be a question.
I would like to believe he did. And if so, hold on, wait. If so, does that mean AEW is working with the NWA? Hey, inquiring minds want to know. See, now, guys, if we were given interviews instead of these people that belong to publications, we would ask questions like that.
Right, exactly.
You wouldn't have to wait.
Everyone's afraid.
You wouldn't have to wait 3-4 days to find that out.
Mm-hmm.
We would have hit up Billy Corgan immediately. Like, hey man, what's up with that? Boy, it's gonna be about 2-3 days before we find out if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Or hell, it might even take a week.
There is not no Amazon Prime on pro wrestling news. I'm sorry. Y'all might think that Paywall Select is. It's not. A lot of stories that I see them break, I'll be like, damn, I knew this shit like 3 months ago. I'm not bullshitting. I've proven it. I've literally proven it. I've literally broken stuff on this show and been like, watch y'all, this finna come up. What happened? You see Paywall Select report on it 3.5 months later, and you just like, damn. He said that on the show like 3.5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I had a source in on this, I promise I would have told y'all right now. I would have been like, yeah, no, they working with NWA, y'all. I don't have a source on this, though. So yeah, if it is true, Tony Khan is holding this close to the vest because I actually have some really solid AEW sources. So if that is what's going on, Tony Khan is holding it super close to the vest. Yeah, I done told y'all shit months in advance and then paywall select 2 months later. Breaking news.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God damn, if I want it to be a dirt sheet. God, if I want it to be a dirt sheet. And I even have some wrestlers that talk to me and be like, hey man, you ain't really running no dirt sheet, and all that stuff, man. So like, but like it, if you decided to put this story out, just wait like a couple days or something like that. And again, even with those, these are still stories that I see go up with other people months later. And I'm like, damn, bro. They told me to wait a couple days. Motherfucker, what they tell you, wait half a year? Damn.
6 months ago, this person and this person were talking.
And my true seekers, they ain't gonna lie. They ain't gonna lie. So if any of you butthurt dirt sheets are watching right now, they ain't gonna lie. I've broken stories months in advance. So much so that motherfuckers had to spin the block and be like, wait, no, they said that first. It ain't bragging if it's real, homie. It ain't bragging if it's real. If I say, man, my girl got a fat ass, and then motherfucking you see my bitch and she got a chalkboard ass, you gonna be like, bro, what the fuck was you talking about all this time? But it ain't bragging if it's real. If I say my girl got a fat ass, watch. If I bring my bitch around you, you gonna be like, damn. Warner, real quick. When has any bitch you have ever seen me with or any bitch I've ever sent to you been ugly?
Never.
Even close to ugly. Like, even in the realm and or universe of ugly.
No.
If I tell Warner I'm dealing with a bad bitch, Warner, what does that mean?
You're dealing with a bad bitch.
Like, I don't get on here and lie. I don't. These people lie to y'all, bro. Straight up. Robert said, facts, the WWE ID program, you called it look at, bro. I still stand on it. And I think, man, until whatever comes next, I still stand on the fact that is the most important and most profound and most informative stream we have ever done. I still stand on that. That is the most prophetic stream we have ever done. Real talk. Real talk. All right, let's keep it going.
Jurassic Express are walking backstage where Jack Perry said there are more important things than money, like friendship. Perry knows that the Young Bucks have been having problems with money, so this should help. Takes out $100, stabs it with a knife out in front of the Don Callis family locker room.
Luchasaurus wanted that
$100.
Luchasaurus wanted that $100.
Take the money when Perry told him to leave it.
He said, do you know how many Jurassic jungles I could buy with that? That motherfucker was like, I need that 100. But go ahead.
Already up next, we have Darby Allin taking on Daniel Garcia in match 2 of Blood and Guts Advantage Battle. Darby. To which Darby picked up the win over Daniel Garcia. The Advantage Battle is now tied at 1.
I hate that Darby Allin had to bump for that stiff.
Yeah.
God, I hate that he had to bump around for that stiff. That's a waste of punches on his bump card. That's all I got. I like dead ass. That's all I got. I just, fuck. God damn with the Daniel Garcia thing, man. Go ahead, bro.
Up next, we got Fitter addressing the AEW Tag Team Champions and titles. Cash Wheeler said last week they became #1 contenders for the titles, which you would think they would be over the moon, but They should have been three-time champions in London, but Brodito took that away from them. They have the bone to pick with Brodito. They want to do it face to face and calls him out. Harwood holds the ropes open. But somebody locked them in their locker room. I wonder who it could be.
Mm.
Renee Salmon Croquette walks up to Stokely, who said he's been trying to get Brodito out of their locker room all night. But can't, so ask Renee if she wants to watch The Wire on his phone. It's on HBO Max. Nice product placement, I'll give him that, but like, come on. Renee leaves to get help as Harwood is back in the ring and says, darn it to heck, he was looking forward to shaking hands like gentlemen. But they have the second best thing. Bandito's family is ringside. Fitter go ringside to introduce themselves to Bandito's grandmother, saying it was so heartwarming that she attended her grandson's match and asked how old she was. Harwood cut her off and said she doesn't look a day over 113 years old. And said they just celebrated Halloween and said if they were celebrating the Day of the Dead, she would take the cake.
They could have sliced this in
Typical.
half. Warren, I'm gonna do it for you. They could have sliced this whole segment in half.
Yeah.
I like the old school heel heat thing with them making fun of his grandma or his mom, whatever. I forgot just that fast. But like that was cool. The Brody King punching through the door thing was hilarious.
Yes.
Like there were moments in this where I was like, damn, if they would have just got to this faster, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. Fitter is very long-winded on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're good on the mic, but like, boy, if you say, hey, Fitter, hit these 2 talking points, man, they're gonna be like, so we're gonna stretch it, but we can get it done. No, just get to those 2 fucking points, bro. They could have chopped this in half. And I think it would have been twice as entertaining as a result.
I completely agree. I don't know why Tony should have said, cut that in half. We need it for we need that time for something else. Alrighty, up next we have a Blood and Guts video package narrated by Dean Malenko. That was fire.
That was fire. That was absolutely fire.
Up next, we have Timeless Tony Storm coming to ringside to join the commentary team ahead of the next match. This was the first time we've seen Storm on Dynamite since Wrestle Dream.
Dog.
She told Excalibur she's out to support her beautiful wife, Mina Shirakawa.
Dog. What did she say about attending a orgy, homie?
I don't remember, but it was funny.
Homie, I laughed audibly out loud at that shit. I said, what is wrong with this bitch? What is wrong with her, bro? Dog, that actually made me laugh. Something is wrong with Toni Storm, and I fucking love it. But let's keep going.
I feel like she wants to get an FCC violation.
Man, I think she's going for it. Yeah, I think she's going for it. Like, you got to be going for it. When she dropped that orgy line, I said, nah. That shit was hilarious. I'm going to bring that up to her if she ended up being announced for WrestleCade. I'm going to be like, yo, what the fuck was that about? But go ahead.
Already up next, we have Toni Storm's beautiful wife, Mina Shirakawa, taking on the Megasis, Megan Bayne. I thought this was a mini cheat code.
I do too.
I thought this was pretty decent. But Megan Bayne won, defeated Mina Shirakawa, to which Team Bayne are up 1-0 in the advantage battle.
Let me put it like this. I think they got out the most of this that they possibly could have. They got the most out of this they probably could have, which is what I like. They maximized an unfortunate situation. And that's all you can do. Injuries happen. That's all you can do.
Yep.
And I feel like they did a good job at hitting that point. But go ahead.
All righty, up next, we are at the main event. We have the Ops, Joey Samoa taking on Powerhouse Hobbs and Shibata
Fred.
versus the AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page, Hook, and Eddie Kingston for the AEW Trios titles.
Mm-hmm.
This was, I think this was another mini cheat code, mainly because 4 people were working their ass off and 2 were just there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ops defeated Hangman Adam Page, Eddie Kingston, and Hook to retain the Trios titles.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Werner, you forgot about that. No. Marina Shafir coming in like, what's his name, off a Baby Boy, choking him up in the chair. Man, bruh, the funniest part of that was Toni Storm trying to gasp for breath in the microphone. It was so cartoony. She was like, oh. I was like, what the fuck is she doing, bro? Like, what is wrong with her? She needs a psych evaluation. I love Toni Storm, man. And by the way, I think I saw somebody say, if you could get an interview with Toni Storm. Let me tell you something. I actually had an opportunity to do it. And Matthew Shelton in the comment section, I'm sure he's in the comment section somewhere, can vouch for that. Dude, she was so tired. You could tell because High Spots ran her through the ringer. They had her signing so much stuff. You could tell she was just socially exhausted. And I could have got it because she asked me, and he could vouch for it. She asked me, hey, can I do anything for you? I'm down to do anything. I'll do anything. Let's do it. And I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. So it's not an if. It's not an if. I just want to check that. Just want to check that real fast. Go ahead.
All righty. So we have the Ops retaining when Hobbs submitted Hook. We are also told next week that Hangman Adam Page will take on Powerhouse Hobbs in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Not interested.
Yeah.
It might be okay quality wise. But like the lengths you have to go to cover up for Hook not having any charisma whatsoever. You was better off just leaving him as a silent killer. That was when he was his most over.
Mm-hmm.
I swear the moment he opened his mouth and he sounded like a goddamn narrator for Barney Reloaded, it was over. It was done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what else to say either with that because like there's and then you gave him the bat signal, which is stupid. No wrestler should have. I mean, that's not cool.
Warner, did you take that personally? Is that what that is?
Yes, I did. I took it personally.
Did you want it to be Calorie Wayne growing up? Is that what it is? That's what's going on. Did you want to be Bruce Carbs? I got you, bro. I got you. You seem real offended by that. You got real passionate. It's not cool. Only Bruce Wayne should have that.
It's not.
God damn it.
It's cool when you do the spotlight show Sting, but like a Hook signal, really?
Look at him.
He's not over like that. You shouldn't be using it for someone like him.
He ain't been nearly as passionate about shit this whole show. But boy, look at that bat signal. Look at that. Look at that. DC and Washington, D.C. hold a close place in my heart, and I'm going to make sure that I lobby for Hook to never have another bat signal again. All right.
Said DC. I never said Washington, D.C. has a special place in my heart.
Yes, it does. You got sniped that one time, but you lived to tell the story because it went through your stomach. I'm sick of it. Damn. All right. Let's go to ratings. I'm gonna go. Oh boy, and they gotta earn it, dude. They gotta earn it.
Yeah, they did not earn it tonight.
I'm going 7.9, y'all. I'm going 7.9. I was close to flat 8. I was very close. I'm going 7.9, man. I'm going 7.9. These shows got to start rounding out again.
I'm way I'm at a 7.2. I was really close to giving this putting it in the 6s.
I wasn't going that low. It wasn't that bad, but I was definitely like teetering between 7.5 and 8 for sure. Yeah, they gotta Tony. You gotta start rounding these shows out. Less Orange Cassidy, less Daniel Garcia, less dude, cut the filler, trim the fat on things that need dude. You just start making way more precise slices like you were doing earlier this year.
Mm-hmm. And if you need to do fat, do it on Collision,
please, because that's what he was doing.
Right.
Just even like a few months back, that's what he was doing. But yeah, man, trim the fat, man. Start rounding these shows out again, dude. Start manufacturing some star power with people that aren't Orange Cassidy, Daniel Garcia, and Hook.
And Eddie Kingston.
God damn, man. Stop trying to squeeze star juice out of a fucking McDonald's McDouble, please.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Stop. Tony, please stop. Please, bro. Goodness gracious. Posted 8.2 moment of the night women's tag match. 57 minutes, 44 seconds on Saturday night's main event of wrestling. 58 minutes, 12 seconds on Raw. Miguel said 7.8 moment of the match. I'll say moment of the match. Moment of the night women's tag team match. Fuego said moment Jack Perry segment. Mo said 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 45 seconds of wrestling on Collision. 58 minutes and 9 seconds on Dynamite. Mr. Mayhem said flat 8 moment of the night. Mina versus Megan Bayne. David said 7.8 moment of the night. All the women on the show, horny ass. Robert said 7.5 moment of the night. Athena putting in the work. Man, no, Athena did business tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Athena did the damn thing, homie. She was in that motherfucker wrestling her ass off. I respect the hell out of her for that. Straight up.
This almost felt like, see, Tony, I can wrestle. Put me on fucking Dynamite every week.
Dog, cause it's much, guys. I don't know. Well, some of y'all might have trained to wrestle, some of y'all might not have. It's much easier to phone it in the ring than it is to try. Look at Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Oops, did I say the quiet part loud on the way out? Damn, my bad.
Anybody in WWE right now.
My bad, y'all. And don't hit me with that work smarter, not harder bullshit. Randy Orton literally just had neck surgery. That had him out for damn near 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So don't hit me with that work smarter, not harder bullshit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Randy Orton just came back literally not that long ago. King Jeremy said 7. The moment Harley getting the pin on Athena. And by the way, I saw earlier, because I tell y'all, I'll be seeing everything. You had said you were glad you found this show, man. We glad that you found the show, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Being a part of the True Seekers is a good thing. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Clear the air. You know what? I'm going to repeat it again. Work to make your dreams a fucking reality.
Yep.
Do it tired. Do it broke. Don't make excuses. Don't get down on yourself. Pick yourself up and get moving. The world is not going to stop for you. Make your dreams reality. And that's what I want to clear the air on.
You know what? I agree. I got nothing. That's a perfect way to end the show.
All right. Well, y'all, we rocked it out, man. This is one of the longest streams we done gave y'all in a minute. Hour 40. Y'all got a lot of that good work, man. You know, that's enough. Enough. Too much. Back to starving y'all out, man, because WWE is on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Stall him out. All right, y'all. But it's time to get moving, man. So, therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hat. So, sign off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big and a full worldwide, the Messiah of semi-cute sixes, and the eternal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you Friday.